So for those of you that aren't local, Amy is the owner of the Sweatshop. It's actually on the south side of Indianapolis in a suburb called Franklin. And it's an amazing studio. And what I have learned from being there and also teaching and just being a part of your team is that like everybody's super vulnerable and transparent and authentic, and we say what's on our minds and it's okay. And I think that's what I've always loved about it. Like how did the Sweatshop come to be?
Yeah, so I created it. I was instructing for someone else, and being in their space just didn't feel, I don't know. It didn't feel like home. And I was really struggling with, I had been working out at home by myself, and I was like, I'd been struggling with my weight, which I'd always had, putting on, 10, 20 pounds, even of course with pregnancies. But at that point I'd had my third kid, and I was working a lot, and I kept putting on more and more weight. And I was like, you know what? I think the only way that I'm going to actually stay consistent working out is if I start instructing, because I know that would help me keep me accountable.
Yeah.
And so I taught for someone else. It didn't feel right. And so I left there and I said, all right, I'm just going to start my own thing. And I started in the park, and I tell everyone I was out there literally with like a fanny pack collecting fives and like handing out change. Some people literally would pay like in quarters. Like there were some people that would come.
Are you serious?
I'm like, I think I'm going to get a like little change dispenser like they had at the gas station. But there would be moms, and they would bring their kids, and like they'd pay the girls like $2 a kid to like watch their kids for 40 minutes or whatever. And I don't know. It was just a Facebook post and me being willing to do something. And really it was for selfish reasons, just that I needed some friends to work out with.
Yeah.
I needed accountability.
So obviously people must have loved what you started, because then it grew to having a studio for years.
I think it was just because it was raw.